Hello and welcome to Retro Bikes Dublin. Today we're looking at another Honda Zoomer 50. This one is completely stock in the most desirable colour here in Ireland, which is black. It's 2008 model, so it's the last of the carburetor models before it went on to fuel injected. And of course, if you look about any reviews, everyone wants the carb model over the fuel injected model. It's a much better injection system for the bike, as well as it gives you a lot more customizability when you go down the line if you want to mod it at all. So this bike, it only has around 6,000 kilometers on it, so it's around 3,000 miles, so it's pretty much as fresh as you can get a Zoomer. As well as that, it's going to be, you know, whether we get any more of these in 2020 into stock is quite up in the air. We're not sure if we will get any at all. But inspection wise on this bike, front tire is really fresh, loads of tread left in that. Front mudguard is good, a little bit of surface scraping here, hasn't even gone through the paint or the plastic. Bolts here really good, headlamp assembly and indicators are all original and good condition. Right hand side plastics of the battery box are in good condition also. We have two keys for the bike. Front shocks are in good condition and the alloy as well. As well as this, you always have a little bit of scraping from the foot, but not even gone through in the surface where you can see white on the plastics. And we go through the battery box there again. You can see all the Japanese writing. It is a Japanese import. Again, no rust at all. If you look underneath the bike, really nice condition. Zoomer. There's the coolant, exhaust and the exhaust shield are in pretty much mint condition. Sticker here is in mint condition as well. Seat has no rips or tears on it on the right hand side or over the top. Even at the back here, you see typically people wrap locks around these, and I was guilty of doing that as well when I had my Zoomer, which was white, and it made all the paint chip off. This is really good condition. Inside here, on the back, and then the number plate 08D129928 if you're getting insurance. Indicators and rear brake light good condition and original. The back mudguard is in really good condition. Even has this, you see a lot of them that people actually like to chop them. Rear tires in perfect condition, brakes are good. Coolant or the air box in there is good. CVT unit, there the drive is for your bike, all really nice. Everything in here really nice, original, not been messed with, which you get a lot of the times with these. And then at the bottom you do have your Japanese stamp for AF58, which is the model bike for this Honda Zoomer, AF58, and then onto the front then. So this bike generally really good condition, has the original mirrors. So I've just noticed something, a slight crack in the plastic here up the top box, but apart from that really good. Here you can see the 5,980 kilometers on it. So absolutely mint condition, Honda Zoomer 2008. So we'll move on now from the visual inspection to the ride along video. Okay, we're away on the Honda 50 Zoomer and what could be our only Honda 50 Zoomer for 2020 and the last one of the year, because we're finding it increasingly difficult to get a hold of these things, especially the ones that we want to. We're not too interested in the fuel injected ones just because they give us a lot of trouble. We had 2 or 3 of them and they just keep coming back because they're not the most reliable things in the world, especially when someone has not really taken care of them for a few years. They're just a nightmare to get back. And then the fuel injection system itself is very expensive to get shipped over from Japan or America, where you can swap it out or replace it. So we just prefer the carb models. You can do a lot more with it. This one's nice and quick. We're doing about 50 kilometers an hour uphill, which is really good. That's a nice thing to see out of a Zoomer. And we'll just come up to the top and have a nice little spin about. This one has been previously taxed in Ireland. It was owned by a very elderly man who finally had to give up the motorcycling, wasn't able for it, he had bad knees, so he had to give it in. He did all of about 50 kilometers on this thing, so that's why it's so mint. Only 5,000 kilometers, just nearly 6,000 kilometers now at this stage. So we're coming up and we're doing 60 kilometers an hour, so that's really good.
for a Zoomer. I just slow down these kids here, I have to take notice of them. Make a bit of a wider stance at this corner. But yeah, as you can see, really nice smooth little ride here. This one is a particularly good Zoomer. To do 60 on a Zoomer, you get very lucky on a carb model. Most of them will only do 45 nearly, or 50 if you're lucky. So to get 60 out of it, I'm very happy, and this new owner should be happy with it as well. So let me just sit up here, put it onto the main stand, flick on the indicator. You can see her there ticking over nicely, running really well. Let me just get the picture for thumbnail. There we go. You can see that rear light there flicking away, and same with the front. And then we go to the front right. You can see that one flicking away nicely there and there. And there we have it. So that's the last Honda Zoomer 50 in this colour, the most desirable colour I'd say that we'll get for the end of the year. So if you are looking for one from us, which are the only people in Ireland that have them, please do give us a bell quick, because it will be gone quick. We have so many people calling us, having a look for these. So oops. So if you are interested, do get onto us. So if you do want to follow us on our social medias, they are Retro Bikes Dublin for Facebook and Instagram. And finally, our website is www.retrobikesdublin.com. And if you like the video, please do give it a like as well. Comment down below what you make of a Honda 50 Zoomer, and finally subscribe if you haven't already.